We started this little project back in the summer. A buddy of mine had this old barn. It was really in bad shape, so we pulled in, I don't know, July or something like that, whenever we were there, and got some equipment there and just started tearing the dang old thing down. I got some video of it, but I lost it all, so whatever. But anyway, he wanted to build him a new barn, and then later on this fall, he gathered up enough money and got it built. We had to make him a big pad, but we got it done. And here's the inside of the barn. He's going to make a cattle facility. And right there in the middle by those posts, you can see we put in a water tank. And that'll be real handy inside the cattle barn to have a water tank. And then here's our crushed stone base, compacted and ready to put in DGA. Here Juan has started putting in the commercial dense grade. Commercial dense grade out of this particular rock quarry is a dense grade that has a whole lot more dust in it than regular dense grade, and it just compacts so much better in an application like this. With all the rain we've been getting, the rock came in extremely wet. We put a roller to it and it just does a good job. So, but Juan's putting the stuff down just like spreading butter on toast. Juan's putting the finishing touches on this cattle barn. Got crushed stone base down on the bottom. We've rolled it in, and now we're putting commercial dense grade on it. And we'll get it rolled in, compacted in. It'll be like concrete. Well, the next day we had a brush pile we needed to go burn for a job we did back in the summer. So we took the big excavator over and kind of kept the brush pile piled up while we burn it down. Basically, we just set it on fire. That was a huge brush pile. It burned down to nothing there. We just go around, pick it up, clean it up, keep it piled up tight, and you can burn 90% of it. 99% of doing it this way. Well, son of a gun, I do have lights, didn't know it. We'll kind of get a look after the smoke clears a little bit. I figured I'd done ripped all the lights off of this thing, full of these old trees and stuff. Well, and the next day, we went back to another job. I've been working on the dozer, cleaning that whole hillside off there. It's about 4 or 5 acres in it. And we were trying to beat the rain. It was actually raining right here. But I'd already gone over the dozer, and I got one in the tractor and chain hair going over it just to smooth it off before it rained on it. It's awful muddy and wet, but this is the end of January. We won't seed it. We'll have to go back over it later on when we seed it. A little muddy, but we're going to get it smoothed off. We'll do it again before we seed. We're pretty much done with this 4 or 5 acres. I had to go over the whole thing. You wouldn't believe what it was like before. 4-foot deep humps and bumps and gullies and ditches. Awful. it's pretty dang good right now. I'm tickled to death with it. Yeah, it's a little muddy, but we wanted to do this. It's raining now. We wanted to get over it before it rained. And this is the 23rd of January, so we'll be seeding here in a month, maybe, something like that. So we're gonna let it settle in and probably go back over it like we're doing right now with the chain harrow, which is a ultra valuable tool finishing new ground like we've done. You just can't do it any better. It just takes all the humps and the bumps and fills in the little places and the ditches and the gullies. If this was late February, 1st of March, there's a perfect seed bed right there, good and smooth. We'd seed it real good, color pack it, put some wheat on it, let it get some fast growth, hold it, because there's some pretty good ditch right down the middle of it. This is obviously rolling ground, as you can see and tell. There's going to be a ditch in the middle of it, but it'll be just one ditch in the middle that we can deal with instead of about 6 the way it was. Well, I left there and went down to another place and fed cattle. And I put this on a video before. I really like this feeding facility. It's muddy, but we can feed from the rock and don't tear the fields up. Now, this next video, I go down on another farm, and here's what you got. It's awful. Only I have a 2-wheel drive tractor. It's all I've got on this farm. We just have to make do with it. But man, it's horrible. When you leave a place like I just left with a nice cattle facility feeding on gravel and you come down to this with a 2-wheel drive tractor, it makes you appreciate a lot of the nicer things in farming. 4-wheel drive tractors and a lot of money tied up in rock and facilities, but here's the difference. Can't even hardly get to the empty ring. Oh, this mud, buddy, it's tough. He just leaves a roll bell on the back to give him a little bit of weight. Sorry, girls. We're doing the best we can do. We did. And while Juan was finished up feeding, I went over on the other side of the field and found this cow that had a calf. And I got him tagged, and she wasn't real happy, but I got her tagged. And again, as we usually say, thanks for watching.